How's it going, guys? It is Zels and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we're going to be predicting our Premier League predictions for the 2018 to 2019 season. The transfer window actually closes tomorrow, which is a lot earlier than usual, and the season is just around the corner, the first match on Friday. So I'm really looking forward to it to see how each team do, but let's just get straight into the predictions. Also, if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure you smash a like and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss an upload. If we get 5 likes, then I am going to be doing my fancy Premier League team as a video, so make sure you smash like for that, and let's just get straight into the video. Okay guys, we're going to be going from the bottom up, starting with the 3 relegation places. In 20th position, I am going to be going with Cardiff. Now, newly promoted, I think it's free to play, so it might have been second. Don't really pay attention to the Championship anymore since Brighton got promoted. But anyway, they've been promoted, they haven't made a huge amount of signings, or they sort of lack that Premier League quality. They've obviously got a couple players, got a nice manager as well. He's quite a controversial figure, but I think they're not going to do enough to get out of the relegation zone, and they'll be going straight back down in 20th. 19th is Southampton. Now, former top 6, top 10 club in Southampton. They were actually first for quite, well, a few weeks in the Premier League a couple seasons ago, and they're a really decent squad, but they've just, last season especially, only just escaped the drop. And I think this season is the season that they're going to go down. Lost a couple of players as well. Hasn't really brought anyone decent in. I thought maybe last season Gabbiadini would have been good, but he just sort of stopped scoring, and so this season that's why I think they are going to be going down. In 18th position, I've gone with Crystal Palace, my team's arch rivals. Now, this all depends on whether Zaha goes to Tottenham or wherever he wants to go. If he can get signed tomorrow, that'd be fantastic, as that means that Palace will probably have no chance and they wouldn't have time to do anything with the money. So with that in mind, I'm going to put them in 18th, and hopefully Zaha leaves, or hopefully for their relegation rivals. And yeah, if Zaha leaves, then I think they'll be going down in 18th. In 17th, I've gone for Watford, another club who were a bit off the mark last season. They did alright. They just bought Richarlison for £50 million off. Wait, no. They just sold Richarlison for 50 million. He hasn't actually scored since November, and he hasn't got an assist since December. So I guess they got some good money for that, but I don't think they're going to have enough time to spend the 50 million they got for Richarlison on deadline day. So I think that they are going to be sticking in 17th for this season. 16th position, I've gone for Huddersfield. Now again, last season they signed a lot of players and only just beat the drop. Again, haven't signed a huge amount of players, they've got a couple people, but they've managed to hold on to their key players like Moy in midfield. So I think that will be enough to keep them up, but I don't think they'll push up the table just yet. In 15th, I've gone with Bournemouth. Now, the sort of 20th to like 10th position is always really hard to predict in the Premier League. Teams can go from like 5 positions within one match, so it's really hard to predict. Well, I've gone with Bournemouth. They could go up to 12, they could get relegated, to be honest. But I'm going to go with them. They've sort of kept their squad the same, and I think if Eddie Howe, their manager, does well this season, then they'll be able to beat the drop and stay in 15th. In 14th position, I've gone with Newcastle. Now again, they've got a very good squad. They could drop below. They've kept Rafa Benitez, which is good for them, and they've got a good squad, to be honest, a very solid squad. Had a couple of stand-up performances last season, and I think they're just going to be sort of mid-table this season. Don't think they'll do anything special, but I do want them to stay in the Premier League because they're a good club, so I'm predicting them for 14th. 13th, I've gone with my team, Brighton. Now, I think we've made so many signings this summer, like Tao, we've gone with that guy who I'm not going to try to pronounce, but top scorer in the Eredivisie. We've got a couple of other people like Basuma, I think his name is. He's got a banger of a free kick the other day in pre-season. And also we're looking to sign a couple of people over the next few days, like Liam Moore from Reading. If we can sign him, I think our squad would be really good. Maybe we're looking at another centre mid as well, which would be great if we can sign them on deadline day. Although we are 5th top spenders already, and we've had a really good transfer window. So I'm confident for us to push forward in it this season. And as long, to be honest, I'd be happy if we don't get relegated again. So yeah, I'm hoping that we don't get relegated, and the 13th would be a really good position for this season. In 12th, I've gone with Burnley. Now, Sean Dyche is a fantastic manager for them. They're in Europe this season, so they may struggle, which is why I didn't actually put them as high, considering they haven't actually made that many signings this summer. But they've got a good squad, good manager as well, so I reckon they'll be able to compete well in the Europa League, while also doing well in the Premier League. In 11th, I've gone with newly promoted Burnley. No, they're not newly promoted. Now in 11th, I've gone with newly promoted Fulham. They have a really good squad and a good manager as well. Just been promoted from the Championship. I honestly think they're going to do pretty well. It's their first season in the Premier League, obviously, and I was going to put Burnley ahead of them, but just because they are in Europe this season, I think that I'm going to put them there. Although they easily could. Now this is quite a bold prediction. They could easily drop down into the relegation zone. But as I said, that sort of period of the table is really hard to predict. Alright guys, now onto the top 10. In 10th, I've gone with West Ham. Now still trying to adapt to the London Stadium. I think they've made a couple good signings last season, and they've got a good squad at the moment. Arnautovic, if he delivers this season, he'll be really good. And I think hopefully their new manager, after Slaven Bilic was sacked a while ago, hopefully their new manager can deliver. And I do want them to finish well this season. They're a good club, and they've got a massive stadium. So they almost got relegated last season, but hopefully they can finish in 10th this season. In 9th, I think one of my boldest predictions of this sort of predictions video, I've put Wolves in 9th. Now, they have a really good squad, a lot of Portuguese players, which is, I guess, good for chemistry in real life as well in FIFA. But they've got the likes of Ruben Neves, they've got Moutinho, they've got a load of other players, and they've just got a very good squad, a really solid squad, which is Premier League standard. They've signed a lot of players in the summer as well. And I think, honestly, that 9th isn't far off where they could be. Although they could drop down, I don't think they're going to go straight back down like the likes of Cardiff. In 8th, I've gone with Leicester. Now, although they have lost Mahrez to City, which is a great addition for City, he was their best player, so they're going to lose a bit of goals and assists. But Vardy he's a world-class striker in my opinion, and honestly I think he can keep delivering. They've managed to hold on to other key players like Maguire, well, at least until tomorrow. So if they can hold on to Maguire, I think the 8th will be a solid position for them. But they could easily drop down to sort of 13th, 14th position. Although I do like Leicester as a club, so I hope they stay sort of top 10. In 7th, I've put Everton. Now, I'm not sure if this is a wise prediction, considering their start for the last season, but Sam Allardyce did a really good job. I think, wait, did he come to Everton? I think he did. But anyway, they've got a decent squad, obviously holding on to Pickford. He is a very good player, as shown in the World Cup. And honestly, I think that they're going to do well this season, better than expected from last season. Now onto the toughest bit, I think, aside from relegation. In 6th, I've gone with Tottenham. Now let's just have a think of who they've signed this season. Absolutely no one. They've had a terrible transfer window. Pochettino really should have done better. Needed to bring in some quality. Maybe if they can sign Zaha, then they'll push into 5th over my next prediction. But for now, I'm putting them in 6th. In 5th, I've gone with Arsenal. I almost put them 6th, having finished 6th last season. But the new manager, I think he's going to do well this season. And although no one major signing, I think especially with Unai Emery, I think they can do well and get into 5th. Though not push for Champions League places this season. In 4th, I've gone with Chelsea. Now they are looking to sign a lot of players. They have a potential to sign a lot of players tomorrow on deadline day. They have a potential to go out as well, like Courtois is looking to be leaving. They're looking to sign a guy from Atletico Bilbao, who I can't pronounce his name, but he is 80 million euros, breaking the world record transfer for the goalkeeper. So if that's confirmed, then that's a good signing for them. And also there's a couple of other players they're looking to sign, so if they can sign them, then I think they'll have a solid season this season and go into 4th. Now onto the top 3, always hard to predict. I've gone with United. I think they're going to have a better season than last season, to be honest. Although last season they did alright, they just draw a lot of games, they're not attacking. I think Mourinho could get sacked as well. Pogba did well at the World Cup, so if he can carry that form into this season, and if their strikers can do well and not lose to our team Brighton, although I'd love a win against Man United on the opening home game of the season. If they cannot lose to the smaller clubs and beat the big clubs, then they should be able to finish in third. In second and first, these are the two big slots. Now, although Man City won the league last season, I'm going to go with a bold prediction of putting them in second. Now, they signed Mahrez from City, who was a great addition. I don't think they've made many other major signings, but to be honest, I think they're going to finish second, which means Liverpool will be finishing in first, in my opinion. They have a really good squad, managed to sign Alisson. I think they signed Keita as well, and a couple of other really good attacking players, which will improve, although as well as also Van Dijk starting his first full season with the club. And I think honestly Alisson as a better keeper will be really good for them, and they should be able to win the league this season, hopefully, because they're sort of my second Premier League team. If I had to support another club, then I'd probably support Liverpool, considering my dad used to support them. So I think that Liverpool are going to win the league this season and Man City will finish second. Anyway guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Please drop a like if you have enjoyed. Remember, hit 5 likes and I will be doing my fantasy Premier League team and also my Sun Dream team possibly for the next video. Anyway, subscribe for more content like this and turn on notifications as well. Please drop a like if you have enjoyed, as I said, and I will see you all later.